Hello, everybody. What's going on? This is Andrew, and today I wanted to do some sealed practice to prepare for this upcoming Arena Open. And I thought it could be useful and fun to kind of do a couple sealed pools here on this simulator, and then hop into Arena to do one in client and play a match or two, and kind of talk about the way that I like to build sealed pools, what I've learned so far from playing limited in general and limited in Lost Caverns of Ixalan, and kind of go over my thought process heading into the event at the the weekend after Thanksgiving here in America, which is great. Now I'm recording this video a little ahead of time, so I'm not going to have all of my up-to-date thoughts and feelings about the set by the time this comes out, but I'm hoping to at least, give everybody a good place to start and give myself a good place to start too. So, in Sealed, if you're unfamiliar, you open 6 packs of cards, so you get 90 cards here to build your deck with, and you have to build the best deck you can. Here we've got it broken down by rares, uncommons, and commons. If you're sitting down, at a RCQ or something like that, you'll have to open your packs all one by one and then sort them and do the whole registration thing. Online, it's a little easier than that. The way that I always like to go through packs is I always like to look at my rares first, see if there's something broken, because if there's a good broken rare, you're gonna want to try to play that rare. Otherwise, I go by the cards color by color and pull out the good cards, the cards that make me want to play that card, that color, and put them in a stack kind of above all the other stuff. And then I also just take the cards that I think are completely unplayable and put those at the bottom of the pile. I don't want to look at those ever again. And then I try to remind myself that in Sealed, you will rarely be able to create the level of synergy that you can accomplish in Draft. In Draft, you're selecting all of your cards. Here, you're not. So any of the super synergy-based cards are probably not going to be as good, but the cards that are just powerful and strong on their own are probably going to go up a little bit in value. So all that being said, let's look at our rares here, see what we got, and then we'll go through the cards one at a time and pull them into columns. So we've got Unstable Glyph Bridge, which is a Wrath. When it enters the battlefield, if you cast it, for each player, choose a creature with power 2 or less that player controls, then destroy all creatures except those chosen. So, kills everything except for... Oh, you can't see that whole thing. Let me... it's fine. Good enough. So it's a Wrath. Wraths are good in Sealed because you can set them up. You know when they're going to be good for you, so you can kind of play to that. This also turns into a 5/3 flyer, and your opponents can either attack or cast a spell that can't do both on any given turn. This card seems great, and it's definitely something I'd like to try to play. The Everflowing Well is a 3-mana artifact. When it enters the battlefield, mill 2, then draw 2. Okay. To send 8, if there are 8 or more permanents in your graveyard at the beginning of your upkeep, you can flip this into a land that adds blue, and whenever you cast a permanent spell using that blue mana, up to one other target permanent you control becomes a copy of that spell. So you turn things into the spell you're casting. It's a powerful card. It's not one that I'm dying to play, but this is divination at the very worst, which is totally playable. Terror Tide, 2 black, all creatures get -X for X is the number of permanents in your graveyard. Okay. This card's pretty good too. Jadelight Spelunker. This explores X times. Green X explores X times. I am going to fix this. Hold on. I'll be right back. Okay, if I just do it this way and ignore everything on the left-hand side, that's going to be better for you guys. Okay, so Jadelight Spelunker is great. It's a 1/1 for 1, but it's really a Explore X for X. Seems great. Bedrock Tortoise. 4-mana 06 that makes all your stuff attack with its with its toughness instead of power. I love cards like this, but I don't know if it's going to end up being good here. And then we've got Cosmium Confluence. 5 mana sorcery, choose 3. You may choose the same more than once. So you can search for 3 caves. And then you can put counters on caves and turn them into things. This card's okay depending on how many caves we want to play. So I would pull the Glyph Bridge. Hold on, I need to add a column here and put the column. Oh, I can't change what the columns are. Well, I want to pull the Unstable Glyph Bridge and the Spelunker and the Terratide out. These cards are very, very good. Actually, I'm going to sort them by color. These cards are great, and I'll add other great cards to these rows. These cards are just okay. They just kind of exist, and we'll go from there. So I'm going to add a second row. I don't want just creatures and non-creatures. That's not how I'm going to sort this. We'll go through the creatures first, and then I'll come back into the non-creatures, I guess. So this is not, this isn't how I'd sort it, but this is how it is for now. So we've got Sinuous Benthesaur. This card's okay. If you've got caves, it's probably playable, but it's not something I want to build my deck around. Soulcoil Viper seems pretty good, but again, I don't know if it's something I want to build my deck around. The Cave Crawler. 3 mana, 1/3 Death Touch that draws you cards. That seems good. I'll pull that into the black column. Ixali's Lore Keeper. It's good if you have dinosaurs. Don't know if I'll have enough dinosaurs to make it good, but I'll put it in the column for now. This is a 3 mana, 3/2. That's basically Eternal Witness if you can turn it on. That's very good. And then 2 Thrashing Brontodons. Thrashing Brontodon is excellent. 3 mana, 3/4 is above rate, and there's lots of artifacts and enchantments to destroy in this set. Happy with both of those. I missed the Synapse Necromage. This card's good. It doesn't make me want to play black, but it's good. Okay, moving on to the commons. We've got Iron Paw Aspirant. This is okay. It goes in your white deck, but it's not great. Thousand Moon Crackshot. Thousand Moon Crackshot, just okay, just okay. Oof. Lots of just okay white cards, unfortunately. The gem cards are good. The rest of this is just garbage. That's too bad. Blue, River Herald Scout. Excellent card. Sage of Days, 2 Waterwind Scouts. 3 Waterwind Scouts, okay. That's interesting. That's good to remember. Deathcap Marionette is pretty good. Death Touch, cheap Death Touch creatures are quite good. Echo of Dusks are fine. Snail's fine. Okay. Red cards. None of these red cards are particularly good. 2 Kincallers to go with my Thrashing Brontodons. And a Pathfinding Axtra. Green's looking excellent right now. Bedrock Tortoise even makes my Thrashing Brontodons better. Gotta remember that. Alright, let's go through the non-creature spells. Helping Hand, just okay. Clayfired Bricks, though, is excellent. Eaten by Piranhas is quite good. Triumphant Chomp. Very good. Explorer's Cache. This is the +1/+1 counter one. And just okay. Spelunking, just okay. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 caves. Do we have any common caves? Yeah, we do. Okay, we've got lots of caves. So maybe Spelunking could be good. I mean, the cache is playable. Deconstruction Hammer I actually think is quite good. There are lots of draft decks I've had so far that make good use of the Deconstruction Hammer. Leap I'm not into. Cosmium Blast is fine. Tinker's Tote is actively excellent, I think. All of these white commons just go down into the just okay pile, by the way, but I'm not going to move them right now. Relic's Roar I think is mostly unplayable. Song of Stupefaction I don't like, but the Iceberg is fine. Tithing Blade, just okay. Ray of Ruin, it's good to remember what removal spells you have. 2 Abrades. Abrade's obviously excellent, and an Idol of the Deep King is fine. Disturbed Slumber I don't like at all. 2 Whaley's Final Strength, jeez Louise. And a Walk with the Ancestors, pick something up, discover 4. Okay. Interesting. So if we come back and look at our deck, we don't have any multicolor cards to speak of. Nothing that we like need to try to play. I think our green is excellent. We have 4-5 dinosaurs for the Ixalan's Lorekeeper. We've got the Splunker, the Thrashing Brontodons, the King Callers, and the Pathfinding Axedraw. I wonder if we can just play like green, red, just to play these like good removal spells with my decent green stuff. I don't have any massive green stuff is kind of the problem, looking at the build the way it is, but like we've got Panicked Altosaur and Dinatomaton if we go that way. Okay, that's interesting. We also have really good black cards, right? We've got Ray of Ruin, Terror Tide, and then some small ball stuff. And then we've got the Waterwind Scouts and Eaten by Piranhas. No, I think I would start with a green-red deck. Like I mentioned at the top of the video, in sealed, sometimes you just need to do your thing. Like, you can't rely on synergies too much. You just need to play good cards, hope that your good cards can keep up, and just do that. So I'm looking at all of these cards together as a whole. And while Terror Tide and Unstable Glyph Bridge are very, very powerful cards, the other stuff in that color, in those colors are pretty bad. White has some, right? The Iron Aspirant's fine to go with the Clayfired Bricks and the Tinker's Toe. These are all fine. So I could see green-white being good, but green-red with the Chomp, the two Abrades, and these okay creatures, and like we could add the Burning Sun Cavalry too, just seems like where I want to be. So I would start there. I guess I don't have any... None of my colors have really big stuff other than the Marauding Brinefangs in blue. I think green's our main color. Green's the deepest. It's got really, really decent cheap stuff. And 2 Wally's Final Strikes to go with everything. So I think we're green for sure. That's 13 cards in this column. And then we just need to pick a good color to put it with it. You could make the argument that like black-white maybe could work, right? You've got good, decent control stuff in black and white, but I think I want to be green, red. Cosmium Confluence might be great here. Also, just as a way to finish the game and go get my caves. Okay, so I'm going to build green-red real quick and see what it looks like. And then I will come right back. So give me just a sec. All right, so this is where I'm at right now. Oh, you can't see the lands. Okay, I'll move everything over. Or I'll just move the lands over to the other side. How about that? How about that? So, with the Cosmium Confluence and the Ixalan's Lorekeeper, I figure I can play the Sinuous Mythosaur pretty easily. This card's very, very good if you have enough caves to support it, and since I've got a decent number of caves here and the Cosmium Confluence, I think that you can get away with playing the Mythosaur. So this is 3, 7... 7 plus 11, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. This is 25 playables. So you can probably cut the Malamet Scythe. And I think Spelunking's pretty good here. I think I have enough caves to make it worth it. I could see that the Careening Minecart probably goes away, but it makes Treasure to cast the Mythosaur more easily. Maybe the Idol of the Deep King. Um, I think I do play the Bedrock Tortoise. It turns the Thrashing Bronchodons into 4/4s that also soar into a 5/5, and it on its own is a 6/6, and it gives all your creatures hexproof on your turn. Seems pretty good. And it turns the Sunshot Militia to a 3/3. Yeah, I think that's good. Um, I've found Pit of Offerings to be quite good, and the Volatile Faults, maybe I don't need both of them. Maybe I'd start with just one. Um, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I'd probably cut one of these 3 drops. I'm just not sure which one. Maybe it is the Spelunking. I think Cosmic Confluence is going to be fine here. And Walk with Ancestors looks good too. Like, say, no, I don't want to cut the Mind card. I'm not sure what the last cut here is. But I think that this is about what the deck would look like. You play the off-color Cataract, so you can fetch it with the Cosmic Confluence to play the Benthesaur if you need to. Benthesaur reloads your hand, gets you your Braids or your Chomps or whatever you're looking for to end the game. I think this is a really, really good way to build this pool. Like I said, I think you could pretty easily, instead of with red as a second color, play black or white, and I think that you could have other decks here instead of black or white, or that use black or white to play those really powerful cards like we talked about. But I would just try this and see if you can just run people over. Seems like a really, really solid green red sealed deck. So we're gonna move over to Arena and actually build one in Arena and play a match or two, and then we'll see where we're at. All right, so we're back here in Arena. We're gonna jump into this best of 1 sealed queue, and we're gonna see how this goes. This is gonna be, remember, the format for day 1 of the Arena Open coming up, which is why I am doing this basically. So these are our rares. Chimley the Inner Sun, spells you control can't be countered at the beginning of your end step. Discover 5, so you just discover 5 every turn for the rest of the game. Seems pretty good. Having 2 good artifacts, colorless artifacts, is pretty good. So this turns into a creature type of your choice, and then if a triggered ability of another creature of the chosen type triggers, it triggers an additional time. Cool. Both of these cards are probably going to go into whatever deck I build. And then I've got a black-red removal spell, a blue-black removal spell, and a really good green card. We just talked about this card. This card's excellent. So we'll see what the rest of our cards are, but these artifacts are probably going in our deck, no matter what. The white card's unplayable. We're not playing the white one, but the colorless cards will play. Oh, we can't even play it. Nice. It's still broken. Cool. I knew it was kind of broken. I didn't realize it was still broken. So again, I'm going to go through all the cards by color, pull cards that I really like into a column here. And then Tinker's Tote, all of you, thank you. Do I have 5 Tinker's Totes? Holy cow. That's good. So yeah, I'm pulling all the good cards down here from all the colors, and then we'll compare them and see where we're at. Staunch Crewmate's pretty good. Blue's really weak. Deadweight. What's this one do? If you descended, put a counter on something, then you can turn it into a 4/3. It's okay. This card's pretty good. This card's pretty good. This card's pretty good. Chupacabra's really good. Okay. Red has nothing good. Red has nothing good. Cool. Green has 2 Dart Frogs. Half-bending Axtron, the Spelunker. Jeez. And then in terms of fixing, I have a Captivating Cave. I have a Runaway Boulder, which I'll probably play in any deck. Cool. So I think I'm just black-white stuff. I need to decide if I'm splashing for Caparocti Sunborn, because this card's excellent. Could also splash for Molten Collapse. If I'm looking to splash red, I just don't know if I'm going to be able to actually splash red. Did I have any black or white caves? I have a black and a white cave. Yeah, so Forgotten Monument, Captivating Cave, plus both of those, I could probably splash. Ugh. Jade Seedstones is pretty good for green. These guys are both fine too. Okay. 5 Tinkerer's Totes. This card's just great. And I have Fanatical Offering, Grasping Shadows, Vito's Inquisitor, Landmark, Sanctifier. Yeah, I'm going to lay out what black-white would look like, because I think I just want to see if I can be black-white. I've also got Deep Cavern Bat and Ruin Lurker Bat, which are both really good with my Deconstruction Hammer here. I mentioned that I have like decks that do that earlier on in the video. So yeah, I think I want to look to be black-white. Maybe splashing the Molten Collapse and the Capricati Sunborn. I could see maybe dipping into green. The issue is all the good black removal is double black. So I could see being like green black splashing white potentially. Like a green black mid-range deck. Or green black splashing red to get access to Molten Collapse. There's something there probably. This lets your stuff explore, twists and turns as an explore payoff, and then I have the best explore card. There might be something there, but for now I'm just going to put the black-white together. That seems like the most straightforward deck here. So unfortunately, to do that, you need to like take everything out like I'm doing here, and then add it all back in for Arena to sort the cards for you. So we've got those two. This. All of those. Probably just one Quicksand Whirlpool. And I'll start with the Sand Wing. I don't know if I end up playing it all the way, or by the end. Grasping Shadows is good. It's probably worth playing. This is good. But I don't know if I play either of these things. And then, like I said, I'd want to play this. So that's 34 cards. I probably don't need literally all of the Tinkerer's Totes, but it's a very good card. I wonder if I don't need the Otaklan Landmark, because I have other things. Family Reunion's probably not good enough. What creature type am I naming with Roaming Throne? If a triggered ability of another creature you control triggers, it triggers an additional time. So I could name Beast or Spirit for Chupacabra. So Spirit, what are my other spirits? Chupacabra. What else is Spirit? Oh, these two. Those aren't triggered abilities. Vampire is probably good for Glorifier of Suffering and Vito's Inquisitor. It's a soldier. Do I have any other beasts? No. Okay. I've got stuff to do with that. This just seems fine. I don't know that I want either of these big dumb idiots. Just don't think I need them. I'll take them both out for now. With all of these Tinkerer's Totes, I kind of want a family reunion. But I don't know if I need it. I might not need the Caparocti Sunborn or the Molten Collapse. I have some good removal anyways. And the Malicious Eclipse might be a sideboard card or a card I don't start. So let's see, this is 4 lands. So I still need to make some cuts. The Deconstruction Hammer might not be good enough. I like it, like I said, with the bat, with both bats. I think I'll trim a Tinker's Toad. I think 4 Tinker Toads might be good enough. And then yeah, what happens if I take out the red? This would be the deck. Runaway Boulder is just solid. It's a removal spell later, or it cycles early and it triggers Descend for your Chupacabra Echo and your Echo of Dusk. I really like Guardian of the Great Door on this deck with all the little idiots. This gives things flying. I think this deck is really solid. I like Captivating Cave just as a kind of bad mana fixer. I don't think I play Forgotten Monument actually. But Captivating Cave to put counters on flyers and to fix your mana if you need it, pretty good. I think just 1 Whirlpool's fine. We want to be attacking most of the time anyways. Yeah, this plus mana seems good to me. If you descended, put a counter on something. You know what? I probably want to play Canonized in Blood. What can I cut for Canonized in Blood? Maybe I just cut the Grasping Shadows. Like, maybe I just don't need it. I have Chimley as card advantage. Or the hammer. Let's cut the hammer. I don't have that many combos with it. It's okay, not great. Yeah, we'll cut the hammer. And then we've got mostly pretty even, actually. I think I'd rather have early white than black because Ruin Lurker Bat and Otaklan Landmark both scry and they can help me find a second black. Oh, never mind. It's completely even. Cool. 7/7. Seems good. I think this deck is solid. If this deck doesn't perform super well, I'll look to add some of the green creatures. I think green-black is what I'd have to go. And we could probably easily splash red if I wanted to, blue if I wanted to, white if I wanted to, because I've got the 2 Poison Dart Frogs and the 2 Tendrils of Micro Tyrants. But I think this is a really solid little white-black deck. So let's hop into a couple games and see how it goes. Alright, this hand looks good. We'll keep it. 2 solid creatures and 2 removal spells. Not bad. We'll start with tap land here. Tap land on 1, land 2/2 on 2. And never mind, we're just casting Deadweight on Captain Storm before things get too crazy. Get out of here. I'd love to draw a Tinkerer's Tote next turn. No Tinkerer's Tote. I think that's probably the best play. This is Kiteself Rebooter. Yeah, we'll take the Dire Flail. They can have the size of Monster Sword. So this gives +2/+0, it equips for 1, and then it turns into something that gives +3/+0. And whenever it attacks, you can sacrifice a different artifact to deal a bunch of damage to something. Here I'll just play both my 2/2s. So we'll get in for 1. Just play this 2/2 and play this 2/2. If they attack, I'll probably double block. Waterlog hole? Interesting. Canonized in blood. Am I gonna descend this turn? No, I kind of just want to play Grasping Shadows here to be the most mana efficient. Then eventually I can go Glorifier plus Canonized on the same turn. So we'll play Grasping Shadows. I'll attack with my Attentive Sunscribe. Give it Death Touch and Lifelink. Yeah, we'll just keep the Tinker's Too, that's fine. If they want to trade here, I'm pretty happy about it. They're gonna mill, sure. And they're just gonna play Seismic Monstrosaur here. It's fine, we'll hit it with the Quicksand Whirlpool soon. I think for now I just play the Tinker's Too. So I think I'm just gonna attack for 2 with the Echo of Dust. Oh, this flips to a land, right? Yeah. Then we'll just play Toad here. So hopefully I find a land next turn so I can go Whirlpool to 6/5 and then play Canonized in Blood. Take 6, we're tied at 17. Opponent has a 6/7, okay. 6/7's annoying but not unbeatable. No land. Now what? I can go Canonized, Cycle Boulder. I don't really think that's what I want to do. So I guess I'm just Quicksanding that. Attacking for 2. Flipping that. Oh, I didn't realize it's untapped. Oh, I guess transform means remove it, then bring it back. Okay, sure. Oh, so I'll play the Canonized in Blood now. And then next turn, I can play Glorifier, sacrifice the Tinker's Too. Start going. Attack for 6, I'll just see no blocks. Sure. Guardian of the Grey Door was a cool draw. Okay, so I can go. This is gonna be a good turn, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I have to tap the Echo also. That's fine. Sacrifice the Tote. Put counters on the Bat and the Guardian. Attack for 2. Gain some life back. Put a counter on. Probably still just the Guardian. Next turn I can use the Boulder to trigger Canonized in Blood again. If I draw a land, I can just use the boulder to kill a blocker and attack with everything. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We'll see, they can craft the Hulk into something. Or they can use one of their islands in play to craft with the Hulk. That doesn't seem particularly good. Just attacking? Sure, no blocks. I think I just go for it. Play Runaway Boulder. Kill this. Go to combat. I guess I could have left a 1/1 back. Okay. Clockwork Wrestler is pretty good. Yeah, that's gonna... maybe kill me? I mean, it's not going to kill me. Puts them to 1. It would have killed me if they had flipped Waterlog Hulk last turn. It kills me if they can get Flail. They can get the Flail, no! Ugh. I almost said I should leave a gnome back just in case. I didn't think things could go this badly for me, though. Wow. That was awful. I shouldn't have lost that game. I should have left a 1/1 back. Well, you live and you learn. Well, if you're still here after last match's masterful performance, thank you for being here. Last match, I grasped defeat from the jaws of victory. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I screwed the pooch in that one pretty good, but we've got a really good hand here, and I'm hoping for some better play from the operator here. They're looting. Do I just block? I think so, because I've got 2 Echoes of Dusk. They didn't even loot. Their hand is perfect. Just playing the tote here. Next turn I'll play 2 Echoes. Unless I draw something better. What is going on over there? They didn't loot with their Wander Glyph. They played a Mana Rock and then they said, I'm good. Go ahead. I should probably just kill that and keep attacking, right? I kind of want to play the bat and see what's up. But just kill that. Hit for 6. I'm not going to cycle the boulder here. I'm a land away from just casting it as a kill spell. Yeah, go ahead. Rampant growth. Not scary right now. Chupacabra Echo. Let's play this pre-combat, see what they've got cooking. I'll take their creature and leave them with 3. I'll leave them with 3 pump spells in their hand. Alright, go. Great. I guess they can craft this into a creature now. They have 2 things they can craft it with. They can make it a 2/2. If that's their play, which I guess is the only thing they can do. Yeah. I can cycle Boulder to be sure that the Chupacabra can just kill this, right? I was drawing the land anyways. Chupacabra deals 2 to the Sunbird. Can't use Dreadmaw's Ire on it because this only targets attacking creatures. Oh, I guess I can cast Staggering Size on it, but they tap it, so then they lose anyways. Cool. Well, that felt like a bit of a redemption. Let's let's keep going. All right, this hand looks great. Tinker's Toad into Vito's Inquisitor. Into if I have lands, Roaming Throne, choose Vampire, activate, give this +2/+2. Seems pretty good. Seems pretty good. It's a little slow. If I drew like Deadweight land, I'd be pretty happy. Now I just want lands for the rest of the game. Just want to draw lands. Chimley the Inner Sun just says get a free spell every turn. Ooh, love drawing your Birds of Paradise on turn 2. Okay, Poetic Ingenuity is pretty good. I'm gonna do nothing if I don't find a land soon. I'd love to draw a Swamp next turn. Okay. Luckily, these things are really good at chumping these 3/1s. I guess unless they get +1/+1 counters. Come on, opponent, put your counter on it or don't. Let's let's move on. Yeah, I'll double block. Yep, that's fine. No land is awkward. I will cycle the boulder to hit a land. Nope. Okay. I'm probably not winning this game. Didn't find my 4th land in my top 5 cards or something. Probably can't win now. Just too bad. I mean, there's still lots of game to play, obviously. And I've got some decent plays for next turn, regardless, but... Fresh and Bronchidon, really good card, like I was saying before. Jeez Louise. Now what? Quicksand Whirlpool kills the 4/2. Yeah, I guess I'm doing this. I don't love it, but it's mana efficient. I really want to play the Bat this turn, because I want to take one of their spells out of their hand, but I thought it was more important to be mana efficient this turn, since next turn I can potentially do both. Yeah, they're going crazy over there with that Ingenuity. Yep, not gonna win a game if I can't draw lands. Okay. It's a really frustrating game. Let's... I mean, I guess I could have kept playing, but like, what am I doing? Playing a 2/2 here, and then blocking this, taking 8 down to 3. If they have an Abrade, I just lose. Yeah. Okay, let's do at least one more game. I'm really frustrated. We had one really good game at the beginning that I threw because I wasn't thinking, and then one very easy game, and then a game where I kept a 3-lander and couldn't find a 4th land. So I'm hoping for another good game here. I feel like we've just been a little on the unlucky side, and I was bad in game one. That also counts for something. This hand's quite good though. Now I can cast all my spells. I kind of want to play the Tinker's Totem or what this next turn. Yeah. Cool. Glorifier of Suffering was actually such a good draw there. Because next turn I can deadweight their play plus Glorifier, sacrifice the Tote. Okay, it doesn't quite work anymore. Well, now I can join the Dead That and then play Ruin Lurker Bat. Yeah, I think that's... I mean, maybe not just as good, but that's quite good. Now I can put a counter on the bat after I play a Glorifier. And I get to scry with the bat after I sacrifice it. Seems fine. This bat's gonna go the distance. And I've got Chupacabra in my hand to clean up anything. Oh no! Well, I'll probably just deadweight this, to be completely honest. Make it a 1/2 so I can attack with the bat. Yeah, I'm still gonna go Glorifier, sacrifice the Tote, put counters on bat and one of those, and deadweight this, make it a 1/2, and attack. I will keep Vito's Inquisitor on top of my deck. Sounds good. What? 5 mana, 6/5 trample. When it deals combat damage to a player, reveal that many cards from the top of your library. You may put a creature and or land card from among them onto the battlefield. Put the rest on the bottom in random order. When it dies, return it to the battlefield. Flipped. Okay. Don't like that at all. Attacking with my stupid bat. Am I sacrificing this gnome to pump up my Inquisitor? I don't think so. So I really don't want this to hit me. And I'm willing to... Oh, I can do this whenever. Okay. I think I just put everything in front of it. So 6 damage is going to kill all 3 of these, or this, this, and this. Yeah, I'll just put everything in front of it. I really don't want this thing to hit me. I'd really like to kill it. And so now if they do have a removal spell at instant speed, I still get to kill their stupid thing. In this case, it does hit me. I just hope that whatever hits, it's not that bad. I'll take it. Now, almost any follow-up I can kill with the Chupacabra. Yeah. Sounds great. I'll kill that with my Chupacabra. Hit for 2. And now a land's a good draw because it lets me cast Boulder as a removal spell. A non-land's a good draw because I can probably cast it. Okay, sure. Pick up something. What are they picking up? Mycoid? Sure. I probably would have picked up the spider. I might just crack cave this turn. I don't think I want Fanatical Offering. If I had a Tinker's Tote, I would have kept that, obviously, but I don't, so I'm not going to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They have Growing Rights of Itlamok also. Only if you control 10 or more permanents and only as a sorcery. So if you're blessed, you can do it. This has reach. Attack with both would have been aggressive then. Okay, I'm just gonna cast my boulder on your stupid frog. Don't kill my guy, don't kill my guy, don't kill my guy. Don't kill my bat. No! They got their frog back. Okay, so they have to leave mana up forever. Smash for 5, sure. Has reach, and it can gain death touch. Not what I wanted to see. I think I'll send with my Chupacabra. If they block, I get to Scribe, which is pretty good. It's a creature. It's a spell. I think I don't want it, though. Yeah. I'm so close. Tinker's Tote is good. Anything that lets me sacrifice the boulder for value is good. Wait, they just lost the game. They tapped their stupid frog. Great, I get to win now. Deal. No blocks. May I attack now? They can make a lot of mana, but they tapped their reach creature. Cool. I don't know what happened. They probably could have won easily had they just not descended there. Weird. Alright, let's play at least one more match with this deck. I'd like to get at least 3 wins. You know, I'll keep saying it. That first game I threw, so the deck earned itself a win, but the player did not. Obviously, I just need black mana here. Plains was kind of the worst draw on the deck, but if I find black mana, this hand's really great. So, I hope I can find black mana or a Tinker's Tote. That's what I'm looking for. Nope, did not want an Echo of Dusk. Tinker's Tote or black mana, please. Okay. Iron Paw Aspirin, make the Death Touch for a 2/2 attack. Yep. Again, Plane's the worst on the deck. At this point, I've got 7 swamps and a captivating cave, and all of my white spells are live now. Even the Sarah, whatever, the angel. There we go. Okay. So what am I doing first? Deadweighting the 1/1. At this point, I don't think I care if they like sacrifice it to come my bat or something. So I think I'll just play Echo of Dusk. And then hit for 1. Notice that we're still winning this race. Even though they've attacked for 3 a couple turns now, this bat with lifelink just does everything. There's Captivating Cape for my opponent. Okay. Attacking with the Aspirant also. Yeah, I'll make that block. Just doing that to turn on Descend. Scry 3. Archaeologist is not a particularly good card. Like, it's fine here. It's 5 mana 4/4, but 5 mana spells are usually better than this. All on top. That's scary. I'll deadweight that. Play this. Play this. Attack for 1. I descended because deadweight went to the graveyard. I don't think I want Deep Cavern Bat at this point in the game. Yes, it's good. I think I need something more impactful or another swamp. Just with a handful of black cards, I don't think I can afford to draw another black card to continue just casting 1 spell for the rest of the game. I need to do something more impactful. Here, I think I'll take 4 and just trade this away. Okay. Chupacabra Echo, hey? Has my bat run its course, is the question. It kind of has. So let's go Offering, sacrifice the bat. Draw 2, found a swamp. Play an Echo of Dusk. Pass. Plan is to cast Quicksand Whirlpool on the 3/5, and then explore something to the graveyard next turn, so Chupacabra Echo can kill the 4/4, and these two both turn on. Take 4. They had another one. Okay. Roaming Throne. I can double trigger Chupacabra. Can I play them both next turn? 5, 6, 7, 8. I can. That's probably good enough. This time I'll double block the archaeologist. I'll keep a 2/2 alive. Okay. Sure, I'll jump. Turns this into a 4/4. Their bat is live. Okay. So I'll play Roaming Throne. I will name Beast Horror Spirit. I will name Spirit. I'll play Troops. I think I need to kill the Sandwings still. I'd like to attack for 4 here, but I don't think I can afford to this turn. So I'll say no attacks. Because I need to set a double block on it. If I attack, they just attack with everything. I double blocked it. And that's not quite good enough. Well, now it has Death Touch, so now I'm going to lose 2 creatures anyways. Okay, pretty happy to make this block. Keep my lifelinker alive, attack back, gain some life this turn. Obviously would love to find a removal spell for the stupid bat, but I can kind of race it now. And I've got a spell here on tap, so yeah. We'll do this, see what we get. Vito's Inquisitor. Sure, we'll cast that. Hit for 4, gain 4, pass the turn. Tinker's Tote. Any Tinker's Totes. Any totes. Well, I'm not gonna win if that's all I draw. Am I trading this for that? I don't think so. I think the 4/4 is better than the 3/3 right now. Or more valuable, at least. They're moving it? Deal. It represented lethal either way. Yeah, they get to scry, they get to discover, they find hammer. That's pretty good. I would love to find a removal spell for the bat. That might do it. definitely need to draw something good here. Did I already use my Fanatical Offering? Yes. Alright, I would love to draw that one card that lets me draw, or cast a spell for free from my deck every turn. That would be a good one. Okay. Equip blowgun, and that's it. Opponent's deck is pretty good. Scry and little late, Tinker's Tote. A little late. You know what? Looking back on deck building, I wonder if I got caught in a trap where I thought Tinker's Tote was like amazing, but it's just turning out to be just okay. Yeah, that's kind of true. I have Vito's Inquisitor and the White Vampire that makes things bigger. I think I'm more just getting a little unlucky here. Can I draw a Runaway Boulder? Have I bouldered yet? I have not. This is the card I was talking about, Glorifier of Suffering, but doesn't really help. Like, yes, I will cast this. I will sacrifice the Tote. The counters on this and this. Then I will attack for 5. This is an attack for 5 to gain 5 life. It doesn't do anything other than that. But it keeps me alive. It means that this can beat the archaeologists in combat. So can the Glorifier of Suffering, for what it's worth. They're picking up an artifact. What are they picking up? Sure. Just a 4-mana 3/4. Yeah, Iron Paw's pretty good here. Make that a 5/5, yep. Let's see, can I draw anything good here? I needed my opponent to whiff for a turn or two. They've just drawn Gasoline. I guess they've had the bat going for a while. Captivating Cave almost lets me keep going. Cave, I can make this a 7/7. It beats the Archaeologists, but not both of them. So I think I just need to go Swamp Pass. Plan on chumping and try to hit for 7 next turn. I think if my opponent had just like kept everything on the bat and kept attacking, it might have been better than casting all these ground dorks. Oh well. Sure. I just needed them to miss for a turn or two, and they've just drawn Veto instead. They're not even getting greedy by attacking with the Archaeologists also. Okay, I'll give my 5, thank you. I know they did that just to trigger the Descend, but I don't think I care. Now that they attacked with that, if they want to block and kill this, after I cave it, they have to lose veto. Okay. Smash for 7. They can double block, but they lose veto. I guess I don't even know if I want... I probably want them to lose veto, because it's a flyer, but you could argue that the archaeologists are stronger. It just has to be the extra flyer. Gain 7. Play my 4/4. Like, this is just not going to be good enough to beat what they have going on right now. And I can't gain life anymore. Echo was gaining me a bunch of life. Don't have that. I really needed like another chance or something like that, huh? They just can't miss. I guess they've scryed a bunch. They scryed last turn too. I think I block here. Trading my 4/4 for their 6/6. Yeah. Yeah. Shoot. Thought we had a decent deck. We just couldn't get across the finish line. It's really too bad. Well, not the best performance here. Maybe I should have played the Deconstruction Hammer. Maybe I got a little blinded by the Tinker's Totes. Thinking they were so excellent. I do think it was right to play the black that I had. I think my black was very good with my Join the Dead, my Chupacabra, and my Deadweight. And white gave me a Quicksand Whirlpool and the Ruin Lurker Bat. If I didn't play the white, maybe I should have tried the black-green. I had the Jade Light Splunker, Axe Draw, Jade Seed Stones. Yeah. The 2 Dart Frogs and these things. You know what? Hindsight being what it is, I think that I should have tried the green-black at least once. The Tinker's Tote is really good with synergies, like what I was saying at the beginning of the episode. But without too many good synergies to take advantage of this, it's just okay. And while I had the Guardian of the Great Door, the Glorifier Suffering, and the Vito's Inquisitor, I'm not sure if all of that was enough to make the Tinker's Tote as good as it can be in draft. And maybe just playing, you know, these big dumb idiots in green would have given us a slightly better late game than what we had. Also, I never drew my card that lets me cast a free spell every turn for the rest of the game. This could have been good at any point during, you know, a couple of those games. So it's hard to know for sure, but I think I kind of fell into the trap I tried to say don't fall into at the beginning, where yeah, this card's very good, but it's best when you have synergies to use with it. And maybe my synergies just weren't quite strong enough. Also, I think I drew poorly and I flubbed one game, so that's how sealed goes sometimes. If you made it this far, I hope you found this video helpful at least a little bit. I did some sealed so you don't have to, and I hope we all learned something going into the Arena weekend, the Arena Open weekend coming up soon. So, all that being said, that's going to be it for me for today. Thank you so much for watching. Good luck in the Arena Open, and I will catch you next time. Thanks for learning Limited with me.